But right now, you can just be walking around suburban communities. You look like a hero. People go, hey, who's the guy in the mask? He's even covering his forehead. You know, the science isn't out yet. Maybe it comes out of our foreheads. We don't know. But as Adam has a point, which is that the only way I was thinking about is the only way you would not wear a mask is and you're robbing someone's home, is if you also can't afford a gun. Because you're like, well, my only way of killing these people is with my breath. So let's go. You know, I don't know. That's all.
Well, that was the big thing in Home Alone movies was they convinced us that that every burglar wanted to have a calling card. So maybe this is the COVID. I don't know, whatever a C burglar word is. And he's just giving people COVID and taking their televisions. I don't understand burglaring.
The anti-masker.
Yeah, I don't understand burglaring. I don't know if that's the word, but during a quarantine, like if everybody's locked down, you got to get a new profession like the rest of us. Like I'm not going on stage. I can't go in somebody's house.
Do it on Zoom.
Right? So, yeah. So, although I will say he's not, like, the burglar is not wrong. There is a ton of empty houses right now in New York City. Everybody left, it seems like. Are you finding that?
You're right. It's one or the other. What's that?
Are you finding that? Have a ton of people left, you think?
Well, yeah, there are parking spots in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell. But all my neighbors New York City, everyone who stayed is now buying a car because they're like, I can park anywhere. You know?
Yeah. Well, and they took that stimulus check. Everybody buying a car. Everybody like from my hometown is buying like 69 Challengers, and they're like that's
muscle cars.
Yeah, they all got that unemployment money. Got that 600. Well,
like
cool.
It gets 3 miles to the gallon.
I'm really excited that everyone in Brooklyn is buying a car because I got like 8 million cars to send. So it's going to be, it'll all be taken care of.
I'll hook you up with all my neighbors. They're all in the market.
Well, thanks for being here, Turner. We'll get into your white privilege right after this with this whole having a car in New York City thing.
I don't have a car.
You said there's a ton of parking spots. I just love it every time you tell a story. I'm like, oh, I don't think that's my experience at all.
I know. It doesn't relate to me at all.
Adam, actually, no. I'm gonna keep going counterclockwise. I'm gonna introduce Meena Wolff now. Meena, thank you for being here. I don't know, how do we introduce you? Cam artist, adult, film purveyor,
yes.
private.
Yes. Warmer.
Movie creator.
Warmer, yes.
You don't do the cam thing at all?
No, I can't stand that shit. Yeah, it's like I can't beg for money, you know what I mean? Like I won't.
Okay. On that notion, we have a Venmo for the show, venmo.com.
You're talking to 3 comedians. This is all we do is beg.
If you wanted to send us some tips, you could do it.
Love to see her pass the hat after one of her shows. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so then let me ask you this then. So okay, so it's privates and it's custom clips, custom footage. What's like your weirdest custom video request that you've ever received?
I don't do too many customs lately, but because they stopped because it's always too weird. Like anybody who wants to pay a lot of money for a custom, it's like they really need that specific little button pushed, and it's always like something bizarre. Like, and they can be like really cute and whimsical, or they can be like really dark and like disgusting and awful. So like on the lighter, like I don't know what you want. Like how PG.
We're starting PG. Try. Let's do this. Try and describe the circumstance without using the bad words, but using only good words.
I'll tell you one of like the cuter ones because I don't think it can be done with like the real like brave stuff. But like there's this one guy. There's this fetish called vor fetish, which is like when you like want to imagine being like shrunk and like eaten. Or like turned into food and eaten, and it's all about like they want to be like they want me to just like eat them. So
I might be into this. This is the first time hearing
Rick Moranis, by the way.
Doesn't sound bad, yeah.
Yeah. So like a pretty cute one is this guy. Like he wanted me to like zap bambooey, like I'm gonna turn you into a turkey, and then like have an actual turkey. And then cook it, like fully cook this turkey, like, baste it, cook it, and then like rip a leg off and being like, I'm eating you, turkey boy. And I was like, this is so crazy because like there's no way I'm gonna cook a fucking turkey, right? Like you lost me at cooking a turkey. Like, do you realize how much effort that is? Like,
So
not doing
funny.
that. So I didn't wind up doing that, but that's a really cute one.
I like this moment where somebody you're asking a cousin for is like, listen, I'll shove a raw turkey in my ass, but there's no way I'm cooking this fucking thing. There's no way.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
What's the going rate on turning someone into a turkey?
Something like, well, here's the thing. If you're actually gonna cook a turkey, that's like an insane amount of effort. Like you've seen Thanksgiving dinner, we all know, like we know the stress involved with cooking a turkey. So it's like you couldn't really pay me enough to do it. But like a simple custom video where maybe I just talked about you turning into a turkey would be like for me like $300 or something.
Yeah.
Like for like a 15-minute kind of thing, maybe.
All right.
What if it was just like a pumpkin pie?
That would be maybe a bit easier.
Do you call your grandma? You're like, how much does it cost to make a turkey?
This is a good reminder for everybody to text their mothers that they love them and have a great Thanksgiving.
All those turkeys they cooked over the years.
Victoria's already she's already oven shaming you. She says the stress, you just put it in the oven.
Yeah, this comes out like dry or like wrong. And like all the sides are like ready to go, and the turkey's not ready, and like you're drunk.
I'll tell Victoria, it's not as simple as that. You got to stuff it, you got to do it, you got to butter it, you got to put butter in the thing, you got to flip it. If you cook it properly, you got to do it upside down, then you got to flip it back. If you want to do it in the backyard, you put it in a deep fryer, and then you burn down your neighbor's house. There's a lot happening.
And a chicken inside that.
And this guy sounds like a real stickler.
Right.
Okay, you have no idea. He wanted me to get a turkey with like a head still attached.
Yeah.
Like because he wanted to like live the family.
I mean, if I'm paying $300,
yeah, you want like the full fucking turkey experience.
I want the real experience. I want it, stuffing, whatever, dressing, whatever.
I like it. I wasn't into it, but now I am. That's my new thing. What's it called? Flubbing? What's it called?
Vor fetish. That's what it's called.
Where did I get? Where did I get flubbing from?
I don't know. So
It was because Turner said Rick Moranis, and then you went to Robin Williams for flubber. That's why I thought. Right?
It's called the
6 degrees of Rick Moranis.
The 6 degrees of Rick Moranis.
Dan, flubbings if you had cranberry sauce.
All right, let's. I think we're past the PG-13 rating at this point. I don't know. I said F words.
I don't know why you invite porn stars if you wanted to stay PG.
I love watching you guys try. No, it really is. It's funny. So on the other show we had one, and this woman was like, she was like, well, I can't describe it, but sometimes if you don't clean out your things properly, they can get kind of messy. And I was like, it would have been less graphic to just say poo fetish. That would have been less graphic than talking about if you don't properly clean out your hole. It's like there's a whole thing. So you can say poo.
Sounds dirtier.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and yeah, your whole turducken. Describing a turducken sounds really because you shove the turkey and thing with the duck and the chicken. I'm into it.
Butter it up first.
Yeah. Adam has a question.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if you're actually talking about a real turducken or if that's just some sort of weird 4-person thing that I never heard of.
It is both. Get on the damn Googles, Adam. All right, introducing Adam Gabel, comedian from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York. Yes, I'm coming from Brooklyn. I'm always.
Got it. What are you tired of people being afraid of since we're in this fear society now?
I am. Everyone's scared of these super crazy killer animals, and it's just like they're not coming, right? Like first it was all right, okay, alleged murder hornets, okay, alleged. It's been 4 months. Been 4 months, but look, it's been 4 months, and they've killed less people than the flu. That's all I'm saying, okay? There's no right. If the swarm don't hit, you must acquit. Right? If you ain't been stung, that jury is hung. All right. So forget about with the hornets. And now I hear people are getting all freaked out about these human-sized bats they found in the Philippines. But I mean, let's not forget how small the humans in the Philippines are, right? I mean, I've seen some Filipinos. They're about the size of a normal bat. So, I mean, would you get worked up if you saw someone? If someone said they found a giant bat shouting for a plane on Fantasy Island, would you get all freaked out?
I mean, Manny Pacquiao is a super flyweight, so it checks out.
I don't know. Does that mean that he goes on the end of like the fishing rod and it's like with
They fly. Bats fly, Adam.
Oh, bats fly. Oh, I thought you meant it was like fly fishing. I thought
No. It means that he sleeps hanging upside down, guys. That's what it means. All right.
Oh, and then I got you. I saw he's in that movie coming out, right, with Robert Pattinson. Right.
Manny Pacquiao with Batman.
That's a bet.
I see. I'm still not going to allow my brain to connect Batman with Robert Pattinson. I'm sorry. I'm never going to let it happen.
Rick Moranis isn't in that one.
But Rick Moranis has definitely worked with Michael Keaton at some point in his life. That's for sure. All right. Let's figure out what's happening. All right. What is all the things? Well, the murder hornets thing is real. I don't think it's killing people. The bats thing is real. At the end of the day, none of these animals care that we're here. Like, none of the animals are trying to kill us. That's the main thing. I watch a lot of these reality shows, and one of the shows I watched recently, Alone, like, the people left because bears were hanging out in their own home, and they were like, well, this bear's near me. He's going to kill me. And sometimes bears kill people, but it's not that often. And then there was wolves. This guy left because of wolves. And then I'm just over here Googling, like, how many people are getting eaten by wolves? And it's like 100 in 100 years. So, like, you got to be really lucky to be eaten by a wolf and killed by. It's the same probability that you get murdered by a serial killer. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not that special. Nobody cares about you. These wolves don't care about you. I don't care about you. It's the whole thing.
It's all these propaganda movies like Sharknado.
Propaganda.
From Big Shark.
Hitler created Sharknado, by the way.
Crazy animal lobby.
Mein Kampf, Sharknado, the big propaganda artwork.
Triumph of the Shark. I do like that.
Will.
I do like that Adam was at one point I was like really worried that you were going to go into this thing about, because you were comparing flu to murder hornets. The next thing I thought that was going to get into a COVID conspiracy. I was getting a little nervous.
Like triggered.
It's I mean, I just weave right into it and weave right out.
Here's my only question, Adam. Are you going to get the murder hornet vaccine? That's what I want to know. Okay. All right. Let's move on. I love dad jokes. One of my favorite things to do is tell dad jokes to camera now that we lost comedy. So that's what I've been doing. I've been telling dad jokes into my cell phone, into my Instagram. If you guys follow me, dad jokes. This is a very particularly fun panel for dad jokes. I can feel it already. Turner has a dad vibe, no matter. I don't even know. I think, Turner, you've been a dad since you were like 16, I feel like.
I've been a child and a father my whole life.
I like how you just like asked yourself for advice. I like that about you. Okay, here's a dad joke. How did the crazy person get through the forest? He took the psychopath. Dad jokes. Turner, tell me a dad joke.
Let's see. Oh my God. Can you come back to me in a second? I got 20
hang
of
on.
them.
And I forgot to tell the chat window that they can participate as well. You guys can tell us a dad joke. You can say things in the chat window. You can say things in the Q&A. Don't heckle. It's tacky. But you can join into the show and have a good time. Turner, do you have one?
I'm back. Yeah. What kind of tree, Dan Frigga, fits in your hand?
What kind of tree?
A palm tree.
Hey! Jokes. Meena Wolff, tell us a dad joke.
Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella?
Why?
Faux drizzle.
That's really good. Dad jokes. Adam.
What's long and green and smells like pork? Kermit's finger.
Yes. I don't know. Still PG-13? Who knows? Who's
like an uncle joke.
That's an uncle joke. That's really funny. Turner, another dad joke.
Yeah. What did the cow do on Friday night?
I don't know.
Go see a moo. movie.
Yes, dad jokes, dad jokes. Meena, do you have any more?
I have this why don't eggs tell each other jokes?
Why?
Because they'll crack each other.
Hey, dad jokes, dad jokes. That was just cute. That just made me want to cry a little bit. I'm not sure why. That's how I
I
feel.
know. Please stop.
Adam, dad jokes.
What's brown and sits in the woods?
What?
Winnie's poo.
Hey, Adam, what's brown and sticky?
Uh,
A
Is it
stick.
What
All right, we did it. And do we have any more dad jokes? I'm happy to be done with the segment.
kind of key opens a banana?
I don't know.
A monkey.
Hey, very good. All right, we did it. Dad jokes, dad jokes. That's that segment. That's how it's done. All right, let's do this. Let's do a Mary Bang Kill. It was much too political a week, so I didn't want to use human beings. So we're gonna do a Mary Bang Kill. Let's try to be PG-13, non-sexist, non-racist. It's TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Marry one, bang one, kill one. Meena.
Wait, sorry. Wait. What are the options?
TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we all know which one we're banging, right?
No,
Instagram.
you're gonna bang.
Instagram.
Okay.
And oh, really? Okay.
I guarantee you, we don't have the same answers as you.
Wait.
She's like,
Kill
this is a no-brainer. Fuck Facebook. Okay.
Kill Facebook.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Why?
No, okay. Never mind. Kill Facebook.
Yeah.
Marry Instagram.
Yeah.
Bang TikTok.
Okay. Do you want to give
That's
us?
the fun.
Do you want to give us? Oh, just that's it. I've spoken.
Well, okay, Facebook is just conspiracy theories and bullshit political propaganda and people's like shitty hot takes. So like, if you really want that all the time. And then Instagram is like, you know, slutty mixed with like baking. So it's like that's pretty good. That's pretty good matrimony, matrimonious happiness. And then TikTok is just like fun and silly, but I mean that could probably get pretty old too. But that's who I'd bang.
Dig it. I dig it. Turner, who do you bang? Who do you marry? Who do you kill?
Well, TikTok's not going to be allowed in the country for much longer, so you definitely bang TikTok. Right? That's one of those. That's a fling.
Bang and send it home. I like your thought process.
Yeah, it's like when when you're in college, you go to some other friend's school for like the weekend. That's where you're getting it done, you know, because you're out of there by Sunday. So that's where you got to bang. Also, you cannot marry TikTok because if it's going to be out of the country, then you're going to have to get a green card to come back in, and that's a year-long process. That's a lot of paperwork. Nobody wants to go through that. Marry, I just feel like Facebook, you got to marry because, you know, it's one of those like you've been together for a decade, you hate each other, but this is the way life is. No, this is Jersey. You just get married. You grit it out. You tough it out. And it's conspiracy theory. You said it's all conspiracy theories. It's annoying ideas. Again, this is marriage. This is how life works. So you marry. And then whatever the other one is, you've killed Instagram, process of elimination.
All right. I like it. Adam.
Well, I was gonna bang Instagram, but then Meena said that she's gonna bang TikTok, and I mean, I want to be there. I mean, right? Right. So I'm gonna bang TikTok. I guess I gotta marry Instagram, but I mean, whatever. I don't really pay attention when I'm on the Instagram anyway, so it's like perfect for a marriage, I suppose. Just like, yeah, honey, that's great. I remember. And then I guess we're gonna kill Facebook because it's closest to death, right? I mean, most of Facebook's members are on their way out anyway. And I should point out, by the way, that before today, I thought TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook were all the same thing. So thank you for educating me a little bit, because to me, it's all you little crazy kids.
I like your TikTok bang answer to follow, Meena. I just like that you're admitting that you enjoy sloppy seconds on this game. All right, so Mary Bang Kill. I'm gonna kill Facebook because these people are voicing their weird opinions on to nobody. Lately, it's just been like people are putting comments that have nothing to do with the thing that you posted, and it's just getting really weird. So we'll kill that so that these people have to actually like call their parents and have conversations in real life. I will marry Instagram because Instagram is like going off on weird trends. Like they're picking up, like they're trying to do like a little bit of a TikTok thing, and they did a Vine thing for a little bit. They're trying to do a Twitter, like they're doing all the things, and I like that. It's like they're always just like trying to be experimental, right? Like with Instagram, like they might like girls for like a month. You're like, okay, that's great. Oh, that's good for America. And then that leaves banging. Yeah, for a lot of the reasons you guys said, that leaves banging TikTok, which I'm okay with. Whether I go with Turner's reason or Adams, either one works. I'm fine with.
They both check out.
It's both good answers, really. All right, cool. That's how you play that game, Mary Bang Kill. All right, what else? All right, so let's do this. Turner, we've moved a lot of things outdoors, right? Like a lot of things that should be indoors. Eating, comedy. What's the weirdest thing you've had during quarantine outside instead of inside?
I had a haircut outside.
Okay.
Yes. My barber, I mean, not my barber is a block away and she's out to lunch. It's this old Russian lady just sitting inside with all the glass windows. She has no mask on. She's sitting in there going like, come on in, my pretty. You know, that's frightening. But I went a block further and this guy's doing outdoor haircuts. I see the sign for it. It says outdoor haircuts. By the way, you have a ponytail?
Me? No.
Oh, I thought I saw a ponytail back there.
Yeah,
right,
I'm working up to it.
It's like rat tails are back, baby.
I like how you were gonna just end it if I had a ponytail. I was like, it's like you ever talk to Dan Soder used to have this joke about it. You ever talk to somebody for 25 minutes and then realize they have a ponytail and you're like, I can't believe I just spent this much time on the conversation.
So the outdoor barbershop. They have a big sign. They say they're doing haircuts outdoors. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I go over there and I'm like, hi, I want an outdoor haircut. And this lady's standing outside and she goes, oh, cool. Just go on in and tell them. And I'm like, doesn't that defeat the idea of an outdoor haircut? And then the guy comes to like the steps and I'm like, hey, I want an outdoor haircut. He goes, all right, man. We could do it inside if you want. And I was like, no, I want an outdoor. I saw the sign. It says outdoor. He goes, oh, really? I realized I called his bluff.
You were the first one.
I was the first one. This was an empty gesture out of the barber shop. They didn't have anything set up outside. They had no tools. They had no chairs. They had no tarps down. They had no plan. And he's like, oh, man, really? And I'm like, yeah, really? He goes, all right. And then he does the whole – he's so pissed. He starts doing the slow walk, like, oh, the steps all of a sudden are like Mount Everest for him to get up and out of his barbershop. He sets up, he just puts a chair in the sidewalk and then starts, no tarp down, no plan. Like he starts cutting my hair. The hair starts windy. The hair starts flying down the street. Oh, golden retrievers are sneezing like a block and a half away. It's getting in everybody's face. He's also giving me the most begrudging haircut. It's the worst haircut I've ever had.
Okay, so many things. I've been in this situation too, as somebody who like makes a request that the person doesn't want to do, and then rather than like size up the situation and go, okay, cool, let's not do it. Go through with it anyway, but then like it and have it go so wrong, and then never, and just both people are mad about it.
He's so pissed.
Yeah,
he's so pissed. And then he starts getting into why the masks aren't necessary, that whole thing, you know. And I'm like, oh, God. Oh, Jesus. This guy hates me.
You're in the haircut. You can't leave the haircut.
Oh, I'm halfway home. And he's 75% done, and I look like a complete mess. But then everything changes because this old couple walks by, and they go, outdoor haircuts. This is a great idea. And they start applauding the barber. And then other people notice. They all start stopping. Then people start coming in for outdoor haircuts. And then all of a sudden he spins it around like it's his idea. You know?
Which technically.
He had no plans of ever doing it until I showed up. This is my business model now. He's giving me no credit. He's going, oh, yeah, outdoor haircuts. Check out the sign. Now, so the first 75% of my haircut took 3 minutes because he wanted nothing to do with me. Then when people started getting business, it turned around. He spent 45 minutes correcting my hair after that. And I ended up with like a normal person's haircut.
Yeah.
It was a wild, wild afternoon. Now I walk by and I'm the hero. He goes, hey, here he comes down the street. It's like the Mets won the World Series. People are out the windows. There's ticker tape. It's a blast. I'm the king of Clinton Street. I'm the mayor of this place over there. It's great.
No.
That's fantastic. See, because I always thought that getting a haircut was an inside job. Oh, that's my leftover dad joke. Sorry.
Meena, are you changing fluids? Or how many fluids are you drinking? Meena,
I have always so many fluids.
How is it to get your hair cut? How's it for a woman to get her hair cut during this whole thing? Are you even doing it? Or are you just letting it go?
Clearly, this is not an activity that I engage in, actually.
that is really long, yeah.
Yeah, I never go because I'm traumatized every single time. Like, I'm one of those ones.
Oh, yeah? You never have a good haircut?
It's, you know what? I have trust issues. I've been hurt too many times. They're liars. They're devious. They don't like long-haired people. They're discriminating against
they always
them.
take too much off?
They're jealous hoes, and they take too much.
Oh, Jesus. No, my father this is what my father used to tell me every time I get a bad hair. My hair grows in 14 different directions. Like this, literally, this side goes this way, this side goes this way. So it's never gone well. And my father, for the first like 11 years of my life, kept trying to cut my ears off. Like he would cut pieces. So like one of my ears is discolored. So many traumatic haircut stories. But my father, after I would come back from Supercuts crying, my father would always tell this joke. Here's another dad joke segment. He'd go, you know the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut? And I go, what? And he goes, about 4 weeks, to his crying son's face.
You ever get that guy who's like, no matter how much I cut it, it's still too short?
Yes.
You just want to get up and be like, dude, you gotta stop. Like, I need the skin on the top of my head. I don't have much kept.
Meena, I was gonna ask you, have you ever almost been arrested? Sorry, I lost my brain.
I haven't been arrested.
Did anything
like,
happen to
I
you
feel
with a police
arrested.
officer?
So the only like bad run-in I've ever had with a police officer, because I'm obviously like a lovely little darling, is Jack and I were like doing like a road trip across the states. We were kind of just like living in a car. We were kind of doing this cool thing, and we were in Alabama, which is like, I have no reference as to what Alabama is like. Like, I'm just a Canadian girl. Like, I don't know what's up.
We all know what that means.
So, we were in a field, and it was like totally in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, I gotta pee really, really bad. And I'm like, there's nobody here. We've been living outside for like too long. So we're like too comfortable, like with just doing whatever. And so I pop a squat to take a pee, and then out of nowhere comes a cop car. And like they pull up, and I'm like mid pee, and they're like, what are you doing? And I'm kind of like, oh fuck. I'm like trying to get myself together. They were like, not impressed with us, and they're basically like, get the fuck out of Alabama. And I was like, okay.
And that's what I love about like Southern cops is they just tell you to leave their state. Like they don't want to do the paperwork, so they go, just get out of my state.
Get the fuck out of Alabama.
You're not that far from the next state. Just go to the next one and do your hooligan shenanigans. I do like that. So like wherever you're from, the opposite of what it is that you grew up with, like freaks you out. So people in the city are always have the vibe in like with you where they're like, there's nobody out here. I don't trust it. Like they always think that if they just try to do something where there's nowhere, cops are going to show up. And nobody thought that was true until right now. Cause that is true apparently for you. Because then the opposite is true. If you're from like a small town, when you go to the city, you're like, everything is crime. Everything around me is gonna get me. And then when you're from the city, you go out there and you hear an owl, and you're like, I'm leaving Alabama. That's what I'm doing.
I thought the one advantage this whole pandemic was that you could pee anywhere. Wasn't that the thing? That just like drinking outdoors and peeing in the streets is all like the cops are like, there's no indoor open anywhere. So
I think
That's what I was told.
I didn't know that. I've been using using the bathroom like a schmuck for the last 5 months. How come nobody told me?
What is this, 2019? Come on, get with the times.
I don't know what you're talking about, Turner.
Saved on rent.
Do you guys do the same thing when you go into bathrooms? You're like trying to elbow like every door handle, like the toilet flush, like the sink.
I go in tongue first. I'm just
I had my flu shot yesterday. I'm going all for it. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've been shitting in storm drains for a decade. Adam, what do you know how old Des is?
Well, let's see. Let me see if I can remember. Okay, so it's 7 dog years for every human year.
Sure.
By the way, did you realize that means that dogs can legally drink at 3? Right? Right, and that explains why puppies are always peeing all over the place, right? They're 3, you can't expect them to hold their alcohol. You know? And also, if you think about it, that means that dogs can vote at 2.5. Which is why so many politicians are trying to win voters by shitting on the newspaper. Right, back to what? Wait, no, because you asked me the question. So Tess was born on a leap year, so she only has a birthday every 4 years, and we celebrated her birthday twice already. So between the dog years and the leap years, she's 56.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. I like that idea because I've been thinking about it for a long time. That like we're gonna normalize all the weird other things, and I feel like in like 12 elections, we're going to be worried about like the cat vote. And there's going to be like cats protesting for rights. They're going to be out there going to be like, what do we want? Meow. When do we want it? Meow. So I'm with you on this notion. All right, let's get into a game. This show is cruising. Let's do this. Okay. If the press is attacking vote by mail, which, you know, however you feel about it, it's an interesting way to be able to vote. If you could do anything else by mail, what would you do and why, Turner?
Well, I would say find a wife, but that's frowned upon. So,
is it though? Is it?
In some circles. What would I do by mail? I don't know. I didn't really have an answer to that. That joke was as far as I got. And
right. We can coast out of it. Meena, what would you do by mail?
You should ask me first. I can't follow that. I was like, I don't know, something embarrassing like return a porno DVD. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
There is weird laws that always I always wanted to do a prank by mail, but every time I'm about to mail something weird or like explicit, I get worried that I'm going to break a federal law. So the mail was always a weird one anyway. It was always very confusing. That's where UPS and FedEx came in as
yeah.
You could send feces, drugs. You could send whatever you wanted through FedEx and UPS. It'll never get there, but you can do whatever you wanted. Adam, what would you do by mail if you could do anything?
I would donate to a sperm bank by mail.
Okay.
I mean, I'm already jerking off into envelopes. I might as well get paid for it.
I may as well slap a stamp on it. I like the idea that you could use.
No,
that.
I'm mailing it too. It's just I'm mailing
to
it
government
to
buildings, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what it is. I can't get this envelope open. It's what kind of glue? All right,
I do like the idea of bragging that you shot your sperm 1,200 miles. I do like that idea. A little help from the post.
Cross state lines.
Get the hell out of Alabama. All right, fake news. So much is unsubstantiated these days, especially on Facebook. People are making up things, making information. Do you guys believe in any conspiracy theories? If you don't, do you want to just make up a conspiracy theory right now, Turner?
Yeah, well, this is a real one, actually. Yeah. Did you guys, I don't know if you heard this. Did you know that the O.J. Simpson is going to primary Trump from the right in sorry, next time, Trump Jr., whoever runs, I forgot Trump can't run again. Wow, this bit fell apart really quick. Who's Trump Jr.? Trump Jr.'s right. 2024, whoever runs, OJ's doing it to get the country club vote away from, all right, never mind. That's keep going. I realized how illogical the conspiracy was as I was coming up.
This is
with
what conspiracy theories are. They are all shenanigans. Here's my conspiracy theory. I've been posting this on Twitter. This is not even a secret for me. I don't think he's going to. First of all, it already looks like he's not going to give up office. I think he's not. Like based on whatever election, I think he's not going to leave. And he actually in the first RNC speech, he was like, "Why don't you say 12 more years?" In his. So I was like, there's a lot, or 8. He said 8 more years, which would be 12. Which would be he basically has told us that he's going to try to keep 3 terms. So there's a lot going on. That's my conspiracy theory, and I don't want to say it out loud because it hurts my feelings.
Do you think they'll have to build a new White House if he loses? He's like, I'm not leaving this house. They're like, all right.
I was in South Africa the last time there was an election where they voted out the guy they didn't like, and that guy didn't leave either. And then I was like, oh, I didn't know that could happen. So that's a real thing. Meena, conspiracy theory that exists or doesn't exist or that you made up. What do you got?
Okay, did anybody else just like notice that we completely glossed over like the whole alien situation?
Yes.
We were like too busy with COVID, too busy with the mask. We're just gonna ignore the fact that like people who fly like billion-dollar airplanes for a living for our government say that they're aliens.
Yeah.
Or UFOs anyway.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna ignore that?
Yeah, the military's saying it's real. It's printed in the New York Times as like major papers are being like, yeah, no, aliens are real. And everybody's like, who cares anymore?
Yeah,
fake news. That's what's cool is that we've ruined the news so much that now we can break the most incredible stories. You're like, no, it's not real. It's not. But I will say this. I think all it proved was that UFOs are real. It didn't seem like it was linked to aliens. It just seems like they're like, we have a lot of unidentified flying objects. I never heard it was
spaceships, Dan.
No, I watched the videos. I watched the videos, and it's just planes that we don't really know what's going on. It didn't seem to me that we found an alien. I'm for it, by the way. I want to find an alien. I want to have someplace to go when this whole thing goes wrong.
There was no one in the plane, but the plane was moving. What was it, dropping like 10,000 miles in 2 seconds or something? I mean, it was moving at a speed that humans have never created a thing that can move at.
You're losing me in math, and then I've heard of these things called drones. I don't know.
Math? What's math? 10,000 miles in 2 seconds.
Turner knows what's up.
Yeah, read the news.
Oh, shit. Adam, what's a conspiracy theory you believe or just made up?
Well, all I'm saying is, do we really know who really shot JR? That's all I'm saying.
Dallas.
It's been a long time, and Dan's like, you're mad because that's references to all. That's really all. Like the first thing that Dan told me when I ever met him was like, you got to get rid of any reference from before 1995. And this is 15 years older than that. So he's just pissed off right now. So
I think what I said was you got to stop talking about things that happened in 1978 is what I think I said to you when we met.
You really did say that?
Yeah, I have this thing. This is why people don't like Dan Frigolette. It's because I'll walk up and I'll be like, hey, I really like that joke. What if it was about Adele and not Cyndi Lauper? And then nobody likes me. So that's a classic Frigolette move. And I gotta stop doing that. Cool. All right. Where are we at? It's 10:45. Let's play a quick round.
Can I give you one more conspiracy?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
I don't think Jane Fonda ever was in Hanoi.
I think that was for Adam.
It was just a set 2001 guy. Is that what you're saying? Yes.
Stanley Kubrick made it up.
Stanley Kubrick. There you go.
All right. Nobody knows what's happening anymore. No, I'm sure everybody in home knows what's happening. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. It's called Lyrics or Shenanigans. I've been listening to radio and realizing how absurd a lot of lyrics are, and the first culprit I ever found was a guy by the name of Harry Styles. You don't have to have heard a Harry Styles song to appreciate what I'm saying. Most of his songs have to do with there's some sort of food item, then there's some sort of like hitting on a girl, and then there's something that doesn't rhyme. And so it's called Harry Styles or Shenanigans, except this week we're going to do it with a Drake song. So it's called Drake or Shenanigans. I don't care if you like Drake. It's not the point. Last week people in the comments were getting mad about the fact that they didn't like Kanye West as a person. Not the point of the game. It's called Drake or Shenanigans. Two of these lyrics are real Drake lyrics. One of them is me making up a lyric to try and fool you. And that's the Shenanigans. Drake or Shenanigans, round one. Here we go. You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, first lyric. I'm Game of Thrones with it, mama. I'm home alone with it, mama. That's number one. Number 2, scars on my forehead. I'm Harry Potter. Thought, that's your father's daughter. That's number 2. Scars on my forehead. I'm Harry Potter. Thought, that's your father's daughter. Number 3, got so many chains, they call me Chaining Tatum. They do. That's number 3. Got so many chains, they call me Chaining Tatum. They do. Adam, what do you think? What's the fake one?
I think the first one is fake because it's like the other two just sound really shitty and they sound like Drake songs. The first one sounds pretty good, so maybe that's the one that's fake.
I'm Game of Thrones with it, mama. Turner, what do you think? 1, 2, or 3?
It's got to be thought song.
Okay. Meena, what do you think?
Fake.
That's number 2. Meena, what do you think?
I'm kind of leaning towards number 2 as well.
Thought, that's your father's daughter. Scars on my forehead. I'm Harry Potter. Thought, that's your father. That's a Dan Frigglet original. That's what that is. You guys nailed that. I'm glad. They got to laugh on all the shows. All right, round 2. I did this backwards because round 2 is far superior to round 1, but I'm going to do round 1 now backwards. Then we're calling round 1 round 2. Number 1, them boys up to something. I think I need Robitussin. That's number 1. Them boys up to something. I think I need Robitussin. That's number 1. Number 2, do I ever come up in discussion over double pump lattes and low fat muffins? That's number 2. Do I ever come up in discussion over
Wait, who
double
is
pump
this?
lattes?
Is this
Drake or
Drake?
Shenanigans? Yep.
Okay.
Over double pump lattes or low fat muffins. 2 are real. 1 is Shenanigans. Number 3, my Flonase is Mucinex. Forever rhyme, never vex. My Flonase is Mucinex. Forever rhyme, never vex. Turner, what do you think? 1, 2, or 3? Which one's fake?
Oh man! First of all, those are all better than the first 3. All
Okay.
by far. I didn't even think it was the same artist. I'm gonna go with number 1. Seems fake. The other ones were pretty solid. Yeah.
Okay. Meena, what do you think?
I don't know, but I think number 3.
Number 3, my Flonase, Mucinex, forever rhyme, never vex. Adam, what do you think? 1, 2, or 3?
I think number 3 because I can believe a Robitussin reference, but I cannot believe a Mucinex reference.
Yeah,
that's
weird.
just over the line.
Sure. My Flonase is Mucinex, forever rhyme, never vex. Number 3, that's the Dan Frigglet original. We did it.
That's you.
Flonase is a brand too, guys. Nobody picked up on that. Yeah, I don't see Lil Wayne and that whole crew trying to get high on Mucinex, but we know that they're drinking the Tussin. So, did anybody bring around?
Yeah.
Cool.
Adam, you go ahead. You go first. Yours is probably better.
Okay, I will go first. Okay, so I knew Dan was doing Drake, so I decided to keep with the Canadian commercialism. I didn't realize we were going to have our own Canadian here, so Meena's got a little bit of an advantage. These are all jingles, Canadian jingles, okay? And I'll tell you what the company for. 2 of them are real, 1 of them is fake. Okay, here we go. So this is from a PSA called Don't Put It in Your Mouth. Don't put it in your mouth, don't put it in your face, though it might look good to eat and it might look good to taste. Okay, the second one is from French's Stinky Brown Mustard. Everyone will tell you when you want some of that stench, go to your cupboard and reach for the French. Right, that's and then the third one is from Radman Radiator Specialist in Toronto. Toronto, I think is how they pronounce it. Radman keeps it cool. Radman, a great place to take a leak. Okay, so which we're getting bombed.
Hey,
Okay,
what's up,
which
Zoomers?
oh shit.
Lance here from Carrie's Carnivals in Jackson, Ohio. I just want to let you know that we are opening up September 1st, Tuesday. So this is a special announcement. We're going around to all the Zooms, letting everybody know that we are opening up Tuesday. We have, as you can see behind me, we got rides, we got games, we got prizes. You name it, we got it. Are there any questions about the opening here?
I have a question, Lance. First, well, I don't know how you found us, but number 1,
we're going around to all the Zooms, letting everybody know that we're opening up September 1st on Tuesday.
Door to door.
Oh, I see. You're on a script. I see. I'm very confused. That's the Wonder Wheel. It's a very famous ride, you understand, in Coney Island. You're not in Coney Island, New York?
No, we're in Jackson, Ohio, and we stole it from Coney. We stole their design.
I see.
Smart.
Yeah, we took their design. We knew it was so popular in Coney Island that we were just gonna do our own here in Jackson, Ohio. We're hoping that due to all the COVID stuff, we can slide underneath all the regulations.
Yeah, I see. Is there no honesty among Ferris wheel creators?
Yeah, I don't know if you know much about the carnival industry, but there's a bunch of I don't know the nice word to say. But have you ever been to a county fair?
I believe you have, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot like that. A lot of the same people are employed. We've employed a lot of the people from county fairs here. It is going to be hot. September 1st, the hottest theme amusement carnival place coming to you, Carrie's Carnivals.
Can I ask a question?
At 100%, that's why we're here. We want to make sure everybody gets everything they have on, down.
This is more of a press conference. Yeah, I like it. What's the strategy behind opening on September 1st, which that's right when kids go back to school,
Well, we're counting on a lot of schools shutting down immediately after that. Yeah, so that's the timing. It makes a lot of sense why we're doing it then. Yeah, we're thinking maybe a day or two. It's going to be a slow, maybe like a soft opening, and then by the 3rd or 4th, we're expecting a huge rush.
Great.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Can you, did you say when you're opening? I didn't.
We're opening Tuesday, September 1st, here in Jackson, Ohio. Carrie's Carnivals.
Okay. Okay.
What are your hours?
Well, I'm here at the nighttime. Obviously, it's dark, but we're actually going to be open 24/7, 365.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're not taking no days off.
Are there any carnival freaks?
Are you talking about employees or people coming here? Because we do have both. We expect a lot of freaks coming to this place.
What kind of rides? I mean, I know you got the Ferris. I think you got
Of course, the one straight from Coney Island. Yeah.
Yeah. What else you got? What other rides you got? I like a bumper cars. You got bumper cars?
You like a bumper cars? We don't have bumper cars. Yeah, sorry. We don't have bumper cars yet, but we do have. Have you ever ridden on one of those mechanical bulls?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that, but we do have mechanical goats that are also bumpers. So we'll put you on a mechanical goat and bump you into someone else who's on a mechanical goat. That's one of the unique things we do have here.
It
so
feels a lot like you made that up right now, but I appreciate your ingenuity.
Bumper cars.
Yeah. You might be an evil genius. What sets your carnival apart from other people's carnivals, I guess?
Well, I just said the one thing, the bumper goats.
Right.
Also, I would say mainly that most of our employees will be, not most, I'm going to say all, our employees will be pantless.
Okay.
We have to wear tops. This is our color. This is our uniform right here. There's a logo right below the screen. You can't quite see it. But everyone wears a brown shirt like this, but no one wears pants as the employees.
Now, are these
mask but no pants?
That sounds a lot like Meena's job.
Jackson, Ohio. Yeah, there's no mask here.
What about, are any of these employees registered sex offenders?
We don't do a really that thorough of a background check before, from the local county fair. It's just kind of like, if someone wants to be pantless, first of all, we don't know if anyone's registered sex offender or not. That's not really what we're concerned about. But I will say that the pantless things, you might get some, depending on which ride someone is working, you might get some interesting views.
I see.
Like the zipper, maybe.
Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with it. What is which Jackson is your town named after? Is it Michael? Which Jackson are we talking about?
Listen, we didn't really get into the history before we opened up, before we decided to build here. We looked for the cheapest property, and this is what we found. We could care less what the name is. It could be genital warts. We would have moved there if it was cheap.
I see. Interesting perspective. Are you looking at someone with genital warts right now? It seems like that was the very top of mind.
Am I looking at someone?
Yeah. Do you have genital warts? Why was that your reference point? It's weird. It's a weird thing to say.
What I'm saying is we would buy land no matter what the name is. It's more about the price.
If it was Genital Warts, Kentucky, for instance, the name of the town.
Yeah, if the price is right.
Yeah.
No. Do not buy land in Genital Warts, Kentucky. It's terrible. The soil is awful there. Trust me.
You've been burned there?
We're not
I've
trying
been burned
to
there a
grow
bunch of
corn out
times.
here.
I keeps coming back. What?
We're not trying to grow anything. We're just looking to build rides.
Yeah, I know, but you need like a firm soil for the stakes, I would imagine.
Yeah, my favorite town
nothing about theme parks.
My favorite town is Herpes, West Virginia. Lance, thank you for being here. We appreciate you taking the time. This is a weird marketing campaign. I think, like I said, I think you might be an evil genius, but I like what you're doing.
We're going around to all the Zooms and letting all the Zoomers know. We are opening Tuesday, September 1st, Jackson, Ohio, 24/7 at Carrie's Carnivals.
Perfect.
And we will have, the Ferris wheel will be operational by then.
Perfect. And the bumper goats. All right. Well, that was an interesting situation. So thank you to that gentleman for coming in here and joining us in such a way. That's also Party with Lance on Instagram if you want to find him on the interwebs. And you can check out meetingbombs.com if you want a crazy man talking about genital warts to come into your Zoom meeting at your office or at your grandmother's birthday party. Lance started a business called Meeting Bombs. I think you can give him a rating and you can tell him to wear a shirt or not. I think there's a lot of customization. I let him rock on that one. He could do whatever he wanted. That was great. Meena sent me a direct message. She goes, "What is happening right now?" and to be honest, I was like, I'm not quite sure. I don't know how to answer this. I know that he came in, but I don't know what we're doing. Okay, wait, sorry. Somebody was doing lyrics. I feel like that was happening. Adam.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. The first one was a PSA called "Don't Put It in Your Mouth." The second one was French's Stinky Brown Mustard. And the third one was Radman Radiator Specialist in Toronto.
Quick vote from everybody with your fingers. I'm going to vote. This one's fake.
Oh, I'm going to vote number 2 is fake. The Stinky Mustard.
Yeah, and number 2 is fake. French's Stinky Brown Mustard is fake. The other 2 are real commercials for Canada.
Got it. Turner, did you bring one?
I did. Should we have time?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, this one for one of my favorite. These are all from the same band, Dead Milkmen, the 1980s punk band, the Dead Milkmen. All right, here we go. Number 1. Oh, just open up. I've got nowhere to go. My man threw me out, and it's starting to snow. So let's get the baby high. That song's called "Let's Get the Baby High" by the Dead Milkmen. Number 2. I've got some buddies and we all drink bleach. You know, we practice what we preach. We're not a drunk bunch of frat boys trashed on beer or a stoned bunch of hippies with no careers. I want to drink bleach with a Georgia peach.
What genre is this music? Just to give me context.
Punk rock, 1980s punk rock.
Got it.
That song's called The Bleach Boys.
Bleach is a pretty 2020 reference, though.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah, they did this in the 80s.
Came back around.
Was there a Trump in the band? That's what I really want to know.
It's bizarre. Well, let me get to the next one. Okay, so this is the third one. Reagan Trailer Park. Living near the trailer park, I drank 100 proof liquor by myself in the dark. Drink it up and puke it out. Living the life of Reagan's elite renter. That's no doubt. I'm a Reagan elite renter, excuse me.
Yeah,
a Reagan elite.
I'm going to say number 1 is the least like the others. So I'm going to say number 1 is fake. Adam, what do you think?
I think the third one is fake. I'm afraid of the Reagan reference. It's frightening.
I'm gonna say number 2.
Well, we're all over the board here.
Yeah.
Let's Get the Baby High. Number 1 is real. The Bleach Boys 2 is real. The Reagan Trailer Park is fake. This band in the 1980s wrote a song about people in Georgia drinking bleach. Pretty insane.
Yeah.
Trump brought it true.
It is funny. It is funny that at any era, that era, probably everyone would have been afraid to write a Reagan song because they would have disappeared. So I do like that idea now. Reagan definitely had more power.
I wrote it as an anti-Reagan thing, but I don't think it came through. Every punk band in the '80s hated Reagan. So
no. I mean, it definitely came through as an anti-Reagan thing. It just didn't seem like the thing at the time. I don't know.
You got it. You were right. It was not real.
Yeah. All right, let's play. A couple minutes left. Let's play questions for Dan. Do you guys have any questions for Dan? Dan being me.
Yes. What was my question for Dan?
At will. Yeah.
What is the longest you've been in a relationship when you realized you were the side piece?
Good question.
Because I remember one time, this whole time I was with one woman, she was married. Even worse, it was to me. But I want to know from you how long.
I think I didn't know that I was somebody's, and I should have known. But I think I didn't know that I was somebody's like little boy toy for like years, kind of. I mean, all the signs were there, and there was no harm to me. But it was like I was not confirmed that she was like married and all these things, which I think I found out later. I think she's actually still married. Yeah, and so, but it felt like,
And you're still with her?
well, yeah. No, so no, she was a very rich woman, and she would like throw it in my face at times, but I didn't know that when I met her, or I would have been much more like resourceful about our relationship, because I would have been a much needier, dumber, like I would have been all the things that could have gotten a free MacBook that I needed to be, you know what I mean? As opposed to trying to be like an intelligent man. But she just wanted me to be like a weird boy thing, like a weird, like that would like drop his schedule as soon as she came to town. What is interesting is that millionaires of all genders behave the same, which I think is funny. Like basically our relationship was she would come on my face and then give me cab fare. So,
Are you talking about Oprah here?
I wish. At least after she left, there would be like a gift for me underneath the chair if that was the case. Wait, who asked that? Adam. Turner, question for Dan.
Yes. Have you gotten your flu shot?
No, now that you ask me, I'm not confident that I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I was at the doctor today and I was looking at some of the ones and I was like, I haven't gotten most of these. I don't know where I'm at.
Wait, just hold on. I'm going to tweet that. Dan Frigolette is an at Dan Frigolette.
Yeah, Korea is over Frigolette.
Nothing.
I got one.
Nothing.
Not having back.
Nothing could make or break my career at this point, I've realized.
Not having vaccines is just another reason Dan is not allowed at school.
Yeah, are you guys all vaccinated for meningococcal? You're not. I knew it. Meningococcal pneumonia, right? Is that the one?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's one on the chart. They put that on the chart. You're not.
Yeah, I'm actually vaccinated for it because one time I stabbed myself with a pitchfork in the thigh and I had to get that one.
Or maybe it's pneumococcal pneumonia. I don't know. Maybe I can't read and I'm an anti-vaxxer. Meena, you can ask me either of these questions, whichever one you feel better. Okay.
Okay. Have you ever walked in on your parents doing it?
No, worse. So I've never heard my parents having sex. I've never heard the things. I know that it's probably happening. Way worse. I'm in a storm once where my father like went into an office, left me in the car, and rather than have me come into the office, leaves me in the car. I start rummaging through the glove box just to like calm down because it was in like this weird storm, and I had to be like 11, 12 years old, and I come across a photo album of pictures that my mother apparently created for my father to be on the road. And they are burned on my brain.
Oh.
Like it's one thing to like walk in and like see a tit. It's another thing to like have multiple pages. I don't know how long I looked at this book too, because like I don't know if my brain understood immediately who it was. So they're just there forever. And they're not going anywhere. Have you ever walked in on your parents having sex?
I tell you, my professional experience, there's a lot of people that would have made very happy. Which is sad and obscene.
Yeah, she's not lying. She is not lying.
Okay. One time, I just remembered this the other day, and it's like so hilarious. It's like literally like a bit wrote itself. I was like probably like 15 or something, and I had this job at a pet store. And it's one of those things where you have to be there early because you got to open up the store, you got to feed all the animals, you got to do all this stuff. But I'm just like a 15-year-old. I'm not that responsible. You got to get up early. You got to take a bus to go to this like job. And so every once in a while I would get up too late and I would have to like wake up my dad and get him to drive me because that would be faster, obviously. So I'm like getting ready one morning and I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to make it. I got to wake up my dad. So I go up the stairs, I open the door, I go in, they're sleeping, and I poke him on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, Dad, can you drive me to work? I'm going to be late. And he's like, okay, like what time did you be there? I'm like, I have like 10 minutes. I need to go like right now. And he's like, okay, give me a couple seconds. I'll be right down. I'll drive you, because he's like an excellent dad. So I'm like, I'm downstairs and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And like, seriously, like 5 minutes goes by. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to be late. 10 minutes goes by. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to be so fucking late. 15 minutes goes by. I'm like, all right, I guess he fell asleep again. I'm going to go back up there. I go back up inside and I open the door and my parents are doing it, and I don't, like, it happened all so fast. So I open the door, I'm like, Dad, are you coming?
Oh, God.
And he was like, in a second. I love your dad. I do. I like that. Like he could have waited. But he was like, you know what? Daddy's got to get his nut right now. And I like that your mom is involved as well, because I feel like men are responsible. Men are responsible until someone grabs our penis and offers us sex. And then whatever was on the table doesn't matter anymore. It could be our child. It could be.
He's not lying. No.
It could be anything. And if you grab the penis at the correct angle, it's like a magic trick, and we can't do anything else. So I love that story. How about Adam or Turner? Have you guys seen your parents bang?
I never have.
Wait,
but I want to say,
wait, have you seen your parents bang, marry, or kill? Let's play that game.
plenty of lawyers are dead in the rivers of California because of my dad. You know, we had to get us some tricky tax accounting situations. No,
I never saw anybody. No, but I do have a story kind of similar to Mina's. I was in college once, and my girlfriend at the time had two friends. They were both named Jennifer. One was Weinberg, and the other one was Seaman. I swear to God, this happened. We're in her living room. She's going down on me. Her fucking roommate opens the door. The girl like grabs my business and like leans over on top of me. And she and her roommate are talking, and she says to her roommate, "Oh, by the way, Jennifer called." I swear to God. And the roommate goes, "Seaman?" And I was like, well, get this moving along. And I mean, it's the same, you know. It's the
Wait,
same.
this is in a dorm room?
I want this to be in your bed.
We had on-campus apartments.
So she covered you when the roommate came in?
Yeah.
And then just had a conversation like it wasn't happening?
Well, it was like, yeah, she was like leaning on, like as if she had been like sitting in my lap and like leaning on me like this.
Right.
And she's got her.
Let's just have a casual conversation. I get it. I had the opposite experience when I was hooking up with this girl who lived with her sister, and the sister knew pretty much that we were probably gonna be hooking up, but had to come. She had the room. Remember railroad apartments? She had the room all the way in the end. Had to come through, and then the sister, who walks around naked in front of the other sister, jumped off of me, exposing me to the entire place. Like that was her reaction to getting caught having sex, was to just show all my stuff, which I appreciate. But you know, but in my head, I was like, no, you're supposed to do the opposite. I like that.
Cover up.
Yeah, Adam's girl went to the same like elementary school and had the disaster meeting that we had, where you have to get on your knees and cover
like a defensive lineman sacking a quarterback.
Stop, drop, and roll. Right, something
fall
like
onto him. You let gravity do the work.
All right, this has been a fun
Just
show.
fall on the sword.
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you to my panelists for being here, doing the homework, taking the time. A couple things. Number one, wherever you got tickets to the show, people watching at home, there's a way that you can review the show. It does not take a lot of time, means a lot to us to get a good review. If you had a good time, please give us a good review. We appreciate it. If you had a bad time at this show, just keep your fucking mouth shut. Nobody likes a snitch, all right? We're going to go around the circle, and you guys tell me how to find you, how to follow you on the internet. It's the holy trinity of social media. Follow, subscribe. That's it. Like, follow, subscribe. The great people on this panel. Turner, how do we find you? How do we follow you? How do we subscribe to you?
All right. My website has everything there. That's turnersparks.com, TURNERSPARKS. I just put it in the chat. Plus, but more importantly, forget me. Listen to my podcast, because it's called Lost in America Lost in America podcast. Check it out. Also in the chat, lostinamericapod.com.
Meena, how do we find you? How do we follow you? How do we pay for your content?
Oh, my website is MeenaWolff.com. My Twitter and Instagram is @MeenaTheWolf.
Hey, you pay for your coffee, you pay for your HBO Go, pay for your porn. Adam, how do we find you? How do we follow you?
You can find me at adamtellsjokes.com. That's my website right there. It's got all my stuff on it.
Wait,
I got
wait.
some links to some video.
Push it just like 1 inch closer and then cover. It's like, and it lines up exactly with your
Oh
body.
God, that's so hard right now.
No, I wanted you to line it up with
okay.
your body.
Oh, I see. By the way, for those of you who care, this business card was actually designed by Mr. Dan Frigolette. Thank you very much, Dan.
I do it all. I do it all.
Nice job for me.
Yeah, I tell comedians to replace references. I do business cards, and I have sex with your body when you're asleep. That's Comedy's Best Kept Secret Tour. Check it out. All right, this is the Comedy's Best Kept Secret Tour Zoom.
And do not forget, September 1st, Jackson, Ohio, at Carrie's Carnival's grand opening. We'll see you guys there.
Why is it called Carrie's? We never got that.
We do. I think he's going to answer.
Carrie is the owner of the carnival.
It's alliteration, Turner. God damn it. He changed his name.
Did you not see the apostrophe?
Come
You
on.
didn't get the
Gary's Carnivals. Let's do this. What was I going to say? We do a show every Friday, 4 shows every Friday, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock at midnight in Eastern Standard Time. That allows us to play in your city as well. So check us out. Wherever you got tickets, we're going to be pumping those tickets elsewhere. Again, thank you to my panel for being here. We appreciate you guys. Real quick, you guys hit me up outside of this, but I had to drop out on the midnight show. This rarely happens, but if anybody on this panel would like to come back on in 40 minutes, I need it, and I would appreciate it. Hit me up. But thank you to everybody for being here. Thank you to the people that watched, and thank you for protecting your country. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Meetingbombs.com, Lance at Party with Lance. Don't forget to check him out for Zoom bombs.